Hi, thanks for watching. If you've seen some of my stuff before, you know that I've been exploring my local area and showing you some of the beautiful places in the Blue Mountains for people who can't travel at the moment or are unable to get out and would like to see things around. So today I am at a hidden little gem in the mountains actually that I explored a few days ago, but it was the wrong time of day for good photos, so I thought I'd come on back and actually record it this time. So I'm standing at the end of Greens Road in Warrimoo. So there's a fire trail that actually starts at a closed off point of that road, and if you follow on Google Maps, where we're going actually is at the very end of what the maps show as Greens Road, but it is actually fire trail. So we're kicking off at the gated off point of Greens Road now. You can see there's a few people that had the idea today, and up there is where Greens Road is. So we're just heading along down this fire trail. So there is a few little diversions off this main track that I haven't actually explored yet, and on to the left is one of them, but we're going to stay on the main straight here. So we do have a little bit of a lookout point just up there. It isn't a clear view, but it is still a nice view nonetheless. I'll have a look at that on the way back for you, but we're going to swing around to the left here to stay on this fire trail. Now up until this point, when we reach this gate, it is Crown land, and dogs are permitted, but beyond this gate here, which you can see just there, it is National Park, so you can't take dogs beyond that gate. So it's only a few hundred metres down to this point, so it's probably not, a big meaty dog walk anyway. So you can see it specifically actually says no dogs allowed in there because of the threat to the wildlife. So just beyond the gate now and heading on down the fire trail. So it is a well-defined road. There is some loose stones, so it can be a bit slippery, so make sure you're wearing good shoes. And we do have a few inclines, but generally it's actually a pretty easy walk until you hit the end, when there's some rock scrambling required. So we have some cool rock formations here on the side. As you can see, I'm on one of the inclines of the track. As you can see, some of the flowers are out. So this will be a really pretty spot when spring comes along, I think. Bees are enjoying this one, as you might be able to see. Some of the wattle families are starting to come out. So you see we're coming up to a fork in the road here. So this is a smidge after the 1 kilometre mark that you'll come up to this one. Now on the left is a service road that is for the electrical tower that you'll pass on the way. We're actually going to be taking the right hand one. So we're a little bit past the 2 kilometre mark now, and you can see the view that is starting to open up on my right here. And we're going to finish up with a much clearer view of all of that. So close to the 2.5 kilometre mark, and we're going to come up to a big bedrock slab, and you might think that this is the end, but I'm actually going to show you that it's not. But you can stop here to check out a pretty good view anyway, although it's not as unobstructed as the other spot. Here we go. Now if you actually walk straight across the rock here, you've got a little bit of a scramble down, but you can see where the trail is picking up on the other side. So that's the bit that I've just come down. Not too bad, just grab onto the rocks as you go. Go on your bottom if you feel. And we follow the track. Just got a lot more narrow through here. And now we're going to scramble up to there. And here we are. Perhaps at one of the best hidden views in the mountains. The wind's really picked up. And down there is Glenbrook Creek. Now, east is that way. So if you come out here and you want some good photos, come out here before the sun's going down, because otherwise all you're going to get in your photos is sun flare. And out that way is towards Springwood too, I believe. Apparently you can see the Lost World Lookout, which is normally visible from Martin's Lookout in Springwood. That might be it over that way, but I can't see the cross that marks it to be sure. But I am told it's out that way. I'm also told that there's a cave under this rock ledge on which I'm standing. But when I was out here the other day, I couldn't actually find a safe way to get around to it. And certainly with this wind, I'm not going to be making an attempt to do that today. But I'm pleased I should be able to get some better photos now with the cloud cover, instead of the sun glaring straight at me when I was here last week. So I've just found when you get up to here, which is where the National Parks gate is, but if you came up to this lookout point here, this is actually a track that runs around those rocks and comes out on the other side of the gate, which will save you squeezing around the gate. So if you're still with me, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little snapshot. I said that I'd show you the other lookout point, so I figured that I'd finish it up here. So this is a short little walk. You'll be in and out, well, I'm in and out in just over 90 minutes, and I was not I was not rushing on the way out because I was taking photos. As you can see, we've had a bit of weather come up from what was a glorious and still a warm morning this morning to quite a lot of wind, and there's a bit of rain that I copped on the way out as well. But this is a nice little walk. It'll be really, really pretty in spring because the wildflowers are already coming out pretty prolifically, and so I expect that that'll only get greater and greater as we get closer to spring. So if you enjoyed the video, Don't forget to like or subscribe, which will be in one of these bottom corners there, and that'll keep you up to date with what I'm doing. See you next time.